He then goes on to say, I mean, it's hard. You know, when you're in boxing, we always say styles make fights. And it's so true. You know, certain styles may not complement other styles. And Brazil's style complements mine. Any guy that gets in the ring and can't move their head or are not flexible, you know, is perfect for me. You know, because I'm going to set you up and I'm faster than what people think. You know, people think, oh, he just got a right hand, so you stay away from that. You know, but when I settle myself down and really use my intelligence in the ring, magic happens. And tonight I displayed that. So those are the words of Deontay Wilder talking about the Anthony Joshua fight and talking about how styles make fights. Sensible comments. A lot of people were shocked when they read this. Wilder making sensible comments. First of all, with regards to what happens in the AJ fight, you know, I don't necessarily need to hear Wilder saying, I don't know what's going to happen if he'll knock me out or I'll knock him out. I've got no issue with him saying it, but I also don't have any issue with him saying that he's going to flatten AJ in a round and he's going to destroy him and he's going to beat him up. That's cool. I like fighters talking very aggressively about the opponent and saying what they're going to do to them. As long as they step in the ring with the intention of following that up, then I'm cool with Wilder saying he's going to knock AJ's head off. But, you know, he actually came out and said something very, very measured and circumspect. Don't know if he'll knock me out. Don't know if I'll knock him out. Let's make the fight and see. Interesting. And then, of course, with regards to his performance against Brazil, he said styles make fights. You know, he didn't just come out and say, well, you see, because I'm so destructive and this, that, and the other, and AJ couldn't do this, but I did it in the round. He came out and said, well, styles make fights. Brazil's a guy who don't move his head. Big, slow guy is going to stand right there. Defensively, very open. Perfect for me. Wilder, you know, obliged him because Brazil ain't trying to move his head. He obliged him and gave him exactly what he was asking for. Big right hand on the chops, down he went. So yeah, interesting to see Deontay Wilder's vibe and attitude towards AJ change so dramatically in the past couple of weeks. I think the people behind the scenes have been telling Wilder some different things in his ears because he's the puppet for those guys. They manipulate his emotions, his mindset, what he thinks, what he believes. So now they're obviously telling him some more positive things, and he's reacting in a more positive way. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about Wilder versus AJ. And I'll say this, right? Because in recent videos, I've been saying I'm not sure who wins the Wilder-Joshua fight. And that's why I want to see it, right? Similar to what Wilder just said. But if you rewind back a year or so ago, maybe a couple years, I think a couple years actually, I was saying in my videos that I feel like there'll be kind of a round robin with Wilder, Joshua, and Fury. And this is what I was saying a few years ago. And I was saying a few years ago, I think Fury beats Wilder, Wilder beats Joshua, but Joshua beats Fury. Just in terms of the style matchups, the way styles make fights. Now, I'm sure a lot of people are going to disagree with that. And that's fine. We all have opinions. None of our opinions mean anything. The only thing that counts is what takes place in the ring. Yeah? But that was just me, like, kind of, I don't know, intuitively looking at their styles. I saw Spencer Fearon actually talking about AJ versus Wilder and how AJ blocks shots instead of rolling with shots like Tyson Fury to take the sting off him. And if you're blocking Wilder's shots, you're going to have problems. Well, one thing that AJ also does, he doesn't just block shots. AJ also uses his feet to stay out of range. Yeah? If you look at when he fought even Dominic Brazil, if you look at when he fought Klitschko, that's probably the best example. AJ was using his feet to step out of range. He wasn't trying to stay in range and let Klitschko hit his gloves and all that kind of stuff. He wasn't doing that. He was using his feet to stay out of range. I think that's what he would do against Deontay Wilder as well. He'd be using his feet, getting Wilder to overcommit with the right hand, countering with the jab. I honestly feel AJ versus Wilder would be a bit of a chess match and maybe a disappointing fight. I think AJ versus Fury would be a much more action-packed fight, or at least it would have more consistent action, because I don't think Fury has the power to intimidate AJ. I'm not saying Fury can't hurt AJ. These are very big men, okay? But I don't think the power that Fury is going to hit AJ with on the back foot is going to intimidate AJ that much. So I do feel as though AJ will be more aggressive against Tyson Fury than he would be against Deontay Wilder. I think both Wilder and AJ would be cautious against each other. With Wilder being the gunslinger looking for that fast right hand, AJ more looking for jabs and, trying to keep some basic boxing construct together. But yeah, that's how I saw it a few years ago. I saw Wilder beating AJ. Sorry, I saw Fury beating Wilder, Wilder beating AJ, but AJ beating Fury. Maybe it'll turn out like that. Right now, have I changed my mind a little bit? Yeah, I'm changing my mind a little bit all the time because I'm seeing different aspects of these fighters' games. Particularly with AJ because he's only, 22, 23 fights in? So there's still so much development. With Tyson Fury, he's been up and down in terms of his health and hiatuses from the ring. And with Deontay Wilder, it's really about controlling his emotions. Because when he can control his emotions, he's a better fighter. I'm not saying take his emotions away altogether. No, that fieriness that Wilder has is an essential aspect of his game. But he needs to be able to control it better to get the best out of himself. He wasn't able to do that in the Fury fight, which is why he had so many problems, or one of the reasons why he had so many problems, along with Tyson Fury's excellent defensive skills and boxing skills, obviously, and Fury's heart and, ring generalship and all that kind of stuff. But if Wilder had controlled his aggression and controlled his emotions more, he would have done better in that Tyson Fury fight. So he's got to control his emotions better. AJ's going to keep developing because he's still inexperienced compared to the other two in terms of overall fights, and his, the learning stages of his career were far shorter than they were for Wilder and Fury, particularly Wilder. And with Fury, it's just about getting himself back mentally and physically to where he was, when he fought Klitschko. So you're going to change your opinions on the fighters and who you think would beat who, because the fighters are changing themselves. The fighters themselves are evolving, Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It's happening, I'm out. Join me on Patreon. I upload a minimum of 2 podcasts every single week, covering a wide variety of controversial topics, as well as live stream Q&A sessions. Take a look on screen right now at some of the podcasts I've produced so far. For just $3 a month, the equivalent of about £2 a month, you get access to all my new podcasts and my entire back catalogue of past podcasts, including my popular Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer series. You can listen on your computer or on your smartphone or tablet by downloading the Patreon app from the Google Play Store or the App Store for free. The Patreon app also allows you to download each podcast in MP3. For less than the price of a cup of coffee, you get access to dozens of hours of exclusive content. It's easy to sign up, there's no contract, and you can cancel at any time. So come and join our community of free and critical thinkers by signing up with me here on Patreon today.